we were given a lot of leeway on the movie. There are some scenes in the movie that are inspired by sci-fi horror films that we love, like Alien or The Thing.
They'll have the script, but we want to leave room for them to kind of like improvise? And add their own kind of flavor to the character, especially for the kid roles, like for Elio and Gordon, because we are not 10-year-old boys. So like, obviously, if you can't tell.
It's easy to get motivated because animation is just amazing. And I love it. And there is something about animation that like takes real life and crystallizes it and distills it and emphasizes it.
Pixar, I really learned how valuable research is, and it's really valued there. And I think as we tell these fantastical stories, the more grounded in reality we can be, the more it resonates, right?
Artists will find a way to use new technology in exciting ways, to do new things, to express themselves in new ways. I know people, when we started on Toy Story, were very concerned that maybe all actors are going to be replaced by computer CG. Didn't happen, obviously. John Lasseter walks by and he says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just stealing a door." And he says, "I'll help you." So he comes up.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Animashow. We're here for a special edition during the Annecy Festival, and my guests today are coming with a brand new movie, Elio. What do you get when Pixar decides to send a lonely kid into space and become Earth ambassador? You get Elio. And today I'm sitting with the incredible minds behind it. Together we're exploring identity, belonging, cosmic scale, adventure, and balance between legacy and risk-taking in today's industry. Pixar has always been on the edge of technology and creativity. And with this movie, they are really mixing the all together. The young co-directors brings a fresh new vision and they are not afraid of taking risk. I really enjoyed this conversation. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and activate the bell. My name is Sabri and I wish you a good listening. Domee, Madeline, welcome to the Animashow.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you on the set. So you are coming with the first co-directing space-themed animated feature, Elio. What is it about?
Yeah, Elio is about this lonely kid who feels like an alien on Earth, whose dream is to be abducted by aliens. He's done with Earth. He just wants to live with his people, like in the stars somewhere. And then his wish finally comes true. He's abducted by aliens, but they mistake him for the leader of Earth.
Ambassador of Earth?
The ambassador of Earth. And he goes on this galactic adventure. But really, at the heart of Elio, it's a story about a boy who learns how to connect with other people.
Yeah, it's about loneliness and belongings. It's very deep emotional themes. Yeah. But you guys are coming with fresh eyes and fresh perspectives, you know, within the Pixar and Walt Disney standards. How do you manage and balance risk-taking and having the iconic brand behind you?
Well, I think we were given a lot of leeway on the movie. I don't think there were really moments where we got pulled back from what we wanted. Like, for example, there are some scenes in the movie that are inspired by sci-fi horror films that we love, like Alien or The Thing. And, you know, those scenes ended up being some crowd favorites. And I don't remember a moment where we were told to pull back from our own taste. We are put through a lot of checks when it comes to how the emotion is coming through in the story, but that's something that we would want to do anyways. So it feels like a process that gets the best out of us and hopefully the best for the studio too.
Yeah, you mentioned the space references, but there is also like Spielberg kind of references to E.T., for example, but also like Close Encounter. How do you manage to come up with the visual style into your animated movie that really is sci-fi related? Yeah,
well, we're lucky to have Harley Jessup as our production designer. So he's the one who spearheaded the whole design for the Communiverse and the military base on Earth. All of that was in place when Domee and I arrived on the project.
Okay.
But what we were able to add were some more sort of specific details that tried to capture the mood of those like Spielbergian films. We rewatched Close Encounters with our lighting DP, Jordan Rempel, and tried to break down what gave that movie its specific mood. There's like a mood to it, or almost a romance to that movie, because it's a kind of also about a guy who's falling in love with space in an unhealthy way. But we love the mood, and we sort of broke down like, they're using anamorphic camera lenses. Let's use that for Elio. The shadows are really deep and dark. Always Spielberg has really strong compositional choices. But one of my favorite things that we sort of uncovered was that there's a lot of mist in his movies. Like there's just, no matter where you are or what's happening, there's just some fuzziness, some bloom kind of going on, like in E.T. in Elliot's bedroom. I don't know why it's misty in there. And we thought that was so cool, and it definitely added to that romantic romance for sci-fi that we were looking for.
Okay. Domee, how is it to direct actor on, the voice and how to embody Elio and other characters? Was it a complicated task?
Oh, I feel like we lucked out with our cast. It was such a pleasure to work with Oscar winner Zoe Saldaña. She's incredible as Olga in the movie. She brought so much authenticity and humor and heart and drama. Like she's an actress that can do any genre.
Wild palettes of emotions.
And she's done a lot of sci-fi movies. She's done Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Trek, Avatar. She's also played characters in the military as well. So that was like the perfect casting for Olga. I just remember for all of our actors, Jonas for Elio, Remy for Gordon, we just try to, like, when we're in the recording booth with them, they'll have the script, but we want to leave room for them to kind of like improvise and add their own kind of flavor to the character, especially for the kid roles, like for Elio and Gordon, because we are not 10-year-old boys. So like there's obviously, if you can't tell. So there's like ways in which, kids that age will speak. So, we'll have Jonas say a line, and then if it's not feeling right, we'll be
say like more
how would you say it?
Yeah.
Like how would you say this line instead? And then for like Remy, who plays Gordon, that's just his natural voice. Like it's just naturally.
We didn't tweak it.
We didn't tweak it. It's so charming. It's so natural and quirky. So we just tried to capture his like natural voice and his natural character as much as possible, and just had him just like play around, try stuff in the recording booth. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much for being on the podcast. I wish you the best with Elio. I'm so excited that all the people are going to discover this space adventurous movie, and congratulations on this co-directing, because I think it will be something special.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Hey, just a quick break to let you know that this episode is possible with the support of 22 Team Music, the independent company specialized in music score editing and music rights management for animation productions, and Citrus Softwares, the company that created Tangerine, the 3D real-time animation software, and Yuzu, the production management software. You can visit their website on citrus-software.com. Shout out to our friends at Écran Total, the newsroom for the professional in the industry. A special thank you for the Annecy Festival 2025. We are super happy to be partner. And now, back to the conversation. Maria-Lise, Pete,
Hi.
Welcome to the Anime Show.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Yeah, we're excited.
First question for you, Pete.
Okay.
You
ready.
have been like a great provider of emotion with all the Oscar-winning animated movies such as Soul, Up, Inside Out, where you were writing, etc. So thank you for this.
Thank you for watching.
And congratulations on your new position as a Chief Creative Officer at Pixar.
I don't know if it's congratulations or condolences, but either way, thank you.
What still motivates you as an artist and as a leader? on the animation?
It's easy to get motivated because animation is just amazing.
Yeah.
And I love it. And there is something about animation that like takes real life and crystallizes it and distills it and emphasizes it. And that's through the design, through the movement, through the expressions. I don't know, there's something about animation that I just love. So
Yeah, it's the magic of it.
yeah.
Right, cool.
And we work with amazing people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
True. Mary Alice, what makes you happy about Elio movies and the fact that you coming up with fresh perspectives such as the duo of co-directors?
Yeah.
Is it something, a challenge for you, or was it a blast?
Maybe both, a blast and a challenge.
That's right.
I think I love working at Pixar, and I love that we're always trying to challenge ourselves,
Yeah.
and it's a really great environment to work in. And yeah, I think Maddie and Domee particularly are so aligned creatively. They're friends, and they just have fun together. So they're a great duo. And we, always these movies where we never feel like we have enough time, and this one was particularly tight with the strikes. So it was a challenge from the schedule, but it was a super blast to make this fun movie with them.
Yeah, you need a lot of bravery and courage to
You
make
do,
it happen.
exactly. Exactly.
Pixar is well known as well for coming up with experts each time you're coming up with a new movie. For Inside Out, for example, on the teen psychology, and also like for Elio, you really ask one of the experts in the extraterrestrial movement and research. Why was it so important for you to do that?
I think at Pixar, I really learned how valuable research is, and it's really valued there. And I think as we tell these fantastical stories, the more grounded in reality we can be, the more it resonates, right? And even when we just meet with an expert once or twice as a group, it gives us really shared things to talk about. And on Elio, we were able to speak with psychologists about loneliness, grief with kids, go to military bases together, talk to experts about life, extraterrestrial life. So it's such a value.
I agree. I think it's all about authenticity. When you can find those real things that we as human beings have seen before. Artists come at it from one way, just through observation, and scientists come at it from another way, and that's really useful to us because it unearths different things.
Keep you like digging into the story or the emotion or the theme that you want to provide or
Right. On cars, they talk to a lot of car experts to get the right sounds even on the on the motors. On Up, we talk to balloon experts, people who knew how to fly into the air. Just every film, I think there's something to be gained by going out into the world, really digging deep.
Pete, Pixar has always been like on the edge of innovation. What excites you the most today in the big movement that we have within the industry?
Well, I'm always excited by new technology. I know sometimes that can be scary for people, particularly like AI. It seems very somebody
intimidating.
Yeah, exactly. But artists will find a way to use new technology in exciting ways, to do new things, to express themselves in new ways. I know people, when we started on Toy Story, were very concerned that maybe all actors are going to be replaced by computer CG. Didn't happen, obviously. And instead, we are able to use CG to express things in new ways, to create new looks, things people haven't seen before. And that's what I'm excited about going forward as well.
Nice. As a woman and as a producer, do you think it's we need more role models of executive within the industry? And is it getting better on this field?
It's funny because I think as an audience member, when I go out or watch other things, I crave more women storytellers or directors, right? But I feel really lucky at Pixar, and I think I've taken it a little bit for granted. Like Domee has directed a feature before. Maddie they both directed shorts. Pete's very supportive of them, and we have another co-director. So I think at Pixar, our visual effects supervisor is a woman. So at Pixar, we're really lucky that there's been a lot of women leadership, and I hope that the rest of the industry can catch up with us there.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You also like announcing more movies coming up in the coming years. Hoppers, Toy Story 5. We can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to see some stuff later today. And it's exciting
even
stuff.
more. Yeah.
How do you like Annecy Festival? It's not your first time, obviously, but what is your atmosphere? What do you think about it?
It's so exciting. Everyone, growing up, we were sort of the nerds and the outcasts, the people who like cartoons. Nobody really talks to us. And now here we are with all of our fellow nerds, all the people who love animation, and it's so thrilling and exciting.
You've been in Pixar like probably since day one or something, but
Close.
Pixar is going to turn 30 next year.
I'm 40.
Oh, 40, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Do you have one memory with Ed Catmull, Steve Jobs, and all the other...
Well, okay, so the first thing that came to mind, when I first got there, I was working on a film of my own as well, hand-drawn. And I needed a desk, and I saw some stuff in storage at Pixar, and I was basically stealing this door that was there.
Okay.
And as I'm in the middle of stealing it, John Lasseter walks by and he says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm stealing a door." And he says, "I'll help you." So he comes up. So the two of us are stealing the door now. And then Ed Catmull comes by and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" And we just said, "We're stealing a door." And he said, "Okay." And so it was a very forgiving, open atmosphere.
That's the DNA of the studio.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
like, we'll let you do whatever you want.
Exactly.
It has to be creative. Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you very much for being on the podcast. It was a blast to have you here. Congratulations on Elio. I wish you the best. And thank you.
Thank
hope
you,
people like it.
Sabri. Yeah. Go see it in the theater.
Yeah.